Tap in. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're expecting to be highly successful and have a lot of achievements in your life and to be physically, mentally, and spiritually fit, then you can't skip steps, you can't cut corners, and you have to really pay attention to the small details that go on your daily life. So how you do anything is how you do everything. So for example, at home, if your room is a mess, you have stuff all over the floor, clothes, dirty dishes, just things that should be picked up. If that's the scenario for you, then it's likely that other parts of your life are just as messy. And sometimes it can be a harsh reality to kind of look at it that way, but it's the small things that matter. It's making your bed in the morning, it's putting all that stuff on the floor away in the trash if it needs to go, and really focusing on a great example, focusing on acting as if you're on a reality TV show. When you're in a reality TV show, everyone's watching you almost 24/7. They can see your next move, they can see the move that's happening now, and they can look back in the past at what you're doing. And so you're going to have your family, your friends, and people who you may do business with watching you. And so you have to start doing things in the correct manner, right? You don't want people to look at you or look down on you, like, man, I looked at that person as a role model, but they're really messy, or they get in arguments a lot, and they can't accept when they're wrong, or they don't know how to accept failure, right? They can see all of that on the reality TV show. And so you have to live your life as if you're on a reality TV show, as a role model, as someone that people look up to, as someone who people go to for knowledge and for wisdom and for life lessons. And the only way for you to start, kind of living up to that role model mindset is for you to start doing everything in a way where you're precise, you're giving all your energy and your effort towards it, and you're doing it with respect for yourself and respect for just for life and how it's supposed to generate energy, right? And so it's extremely important. The small things, go a long way. For example, in the game of basketball, this is a perfect example for all the hoopers out there. When you're at practice with your team, if the coaches have you, run a play that everyone needs to be in the right spot at the right time, if one player is lollygagging and skipping and not looking up, and not getting to the right positions, at the right time, the play is not going to develop in the correct way. And so if you don't, as a player, if you're not focused on the small details and where you're supposed to go, then what's going to happen is you're doing that in practice, so then it's going to translate to the game. And then in the game, you're not going to be able to run or execute the plays to the highest level. And then you're going to get yelled at, you're going to be on the bench, then you're going to be frustrated as to why I'm in this situation. Well, it started at practice. It started with those habits that you were building, thinking that it's okay to just skip steps, or that, nah, this is just boring, like, I don't want to do this here, like, why are we running these plays, or, why is coach always on me? Like, we're on you because, first, we're a team. Everyone needs to be a unit, everyone needs to be on the same page. And if we're on the same page, then we can find success. The other part of it is, like, outside of plays, say the coach, has you run, right? Because you guys get some conditioning in, let's get some running in, okay? You got 10 sprints, half court and back. A lot of times what we see is that the players are stopping, like, sometimes like a whole foot away from the baseline, away from those lines. They're cutting corners. They're trying to cheat their way out of actually completing the full rep. And so if that ever happens, what's going to happen is, in a real game, you're cutting corners in practice. In a real game, you're not going to die for that loose ball. You're not going to try to make the extra effort to give all your energy to go grab the rebound that's going out of bounds and to save it. And then you're gonna find yourself in a position where you're not being impactful in other ways. And I'm here to tell you that how you do anything is how you do everything. So give all your energy, your effort, your focus, that discipline, and that hard work. It really just get into any scenario and do it as if everyone's watching you, and do it as if this is going to help you, because it is in the long run. It's step by step every single day. You guys got this. Thank you all for watching episode 53 next week, and I appreciate you all. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. How you do anything is how you do everything. Tap out.